Happy Wednesday. Yeah, it's been raining. Great for the farmers, great for the plants. Saves me watering on the many tasks I have to do in a day. Uh, and yes, it was extremely hot on Saturday. It was like the word, it was so muggy. I was sort of wishing for the thunderstorm to break the clouds and the heat and the moisture, which wasn't great, or you're trying to clean the top of your kitchen cupboards, waiting for the decorator to appear on Monday. I was kind, but not to myself because it was really hot. And I just felt like I was moving the grease along. Beautiful picture. You're very welcome. Hope you've had your cup of coffee. Garforth Villa are after players wanted for a girls team under 16, so please do go and have a look at their Facebook page, or we have shared on the main deal as well on our socials. Garforth Villa are after under 16s players wanted. Cielo on Saturday are doing a stock sale fundraiser for Mordecai. I hope I've said that right. And you can go along between 10 and 12 on Saturday and ask them what that fundraiser is all about. Um, they are in Uganda, is the people that they're fundraising for. And it's a pay as you feel. So Linda has gone in the attic and she's brought everything down from the attic that's been sat there storing for a little while. All is lonesome. So things for sale will be small furniture, bookshop stock, catering items, stuff like that. Pay as you feel. They just want to sort of clear out. It doesn't mean anything. Just before the rumours start in the little local shops that I've heard already, and people get just so excited that they feel they're passing on the rumour that actually might not be true. So they're emptying, at this present moment in time, Cielo emptying the shop and the cafe. So to your advantage, 10 till 12 on Saturday, go and have a look, see if you can pick up a little bargain and help them do some fundraising for Mordecai. And they can tell you a bit more about it because Linda and Nick will be there. Lots of prom things on Friday, which was really nice to see. I love it when it's prom, and only because my son did it 3 years ago. It's such a good vibe. We also had, because there's lots of people out there going, oh, it's so American and we didn't have it in our day. Well, your day doesn't exist anymore, does it? And that's why we're not bringing our children up as we were, because it doesn't exist anymore. We're bringing them up differently, and we had a beautiful party for my son. And then when they'd all gone to their prom at a lovely little minibus, I then had a party and sort of gave us an 80s prom that we never had. So, grab it, take it, do what you want with it. And then we had lots of people delivering local people for local food from local businesses. It was great. Had a tunes from the 80s and 90s. Great. So we didn't miss out. And then they all came back and had another party, which was brilliant. So some beautiful pictures seeing of lovely dresses, and it was great that some of you used Sewn Sweet Sewn for alterations. Always good to use a local business. But Dawn, if Sewn Sweet Sewn is currently off and back in September. So save all your sewing now that proms are over. Save all your sewing projects and things coming into autumn for Dawn, because she's just great and she's altered quite a lot of my clothes. She's brilliant. Nice to see. Released information this morning from the lovely Louise of New You Menopause. She's going to be running some more workshops, which is great. It's a great way in to understand, listen, take on some information rather than perhaps Googling stuff. Go and listen to what she's got to say. We've put the information up today, but do follow her page on New You Menopause, and then she will release dates of where the workshops are going to be. It's great if you're working for a company and you feel that a menopause expert could come into your workplace and talk about it to the females in your work. Get her in, because the workshops will be really good. It's a real good insight. So you've got all the information on the table, then you can then choose where you go with that. So should you want to then go and speak to Louise on a one-to-one clinic, you've got some information there, because what we don't do as women is deem as what's self-care. We don't invest in ourselves much. We put ourselves at the bottom. But I've got posts coming out next week about what do we deem as a woman as self-care. So we'll spend, I don't know, up to 100 quid on your hair. You might spend up to 100 quid on a night out with the girls or your partner or whatever. But would we spend 100 or 2 or 3 or 400, or however much it costs, to go and sort about yourself if things aren't great and you want to know more about your health? So you'd be quite surprised. There's a post coming out about it next week. Garforth Network event is the last one for summer. at Isgara from 5 till 7, hosted by Business Works. So it's the last one, and then September will be the sort of the new turn for that. But come and go onto the Business Works page. You can find the link there for their Eventbrite link. There. Start again, Chris. You will find on their page their Eventbrite link to book on for tonight. It's 10 quid. It's worth every penny. You not only do you get a few nibbles from Isgara, but you also get to talk to the local businesses, and it's not just sort of finance and accountancy and sort of white collar type businesses. We've got somebody from who's health and well-being. We've also got window cleaner there. Phil comes along. Then we've got another guy who does carpet cleaning and stuff, both commercial and domestic. So we've got website designers. There's an array of businesses. So come and have a listen. Joe, I think, is going to do a little bit of a chat tonight about networking events going forward in September. So come and have a listen. It's 10 quid. It's worth every single penny. 5 to 7. You can have a beer or a Coke, nibble from Isgara, and have a chat with people. And it's informal. If you've never done one before, you only grow when you get out of your comfort zone. So come and have a go. July, I love it, because first we start off with Garforth Festival on 5th of September. The weather's looking okay at the moment. Please stay. Don't want too hot. We don't want too cold. But from 10 till 4 at Garforth Leisure Centre, lots of foodie stalls, great music. Information is being released, slowly put out this week about who's coming, and then we'll be able to get some music details out to you this week too. Come along. It's run by us, 4 volunteers, with lots of little help in between. And it's good and it's fab. And then after we finished at 4 o'clock, Quirky has a 90s DJ on at 5. And then at 7 o'clock, the Podger has Neil Sadler Band. So you could continue your day and have fun locally. Obviously, the 12th of July, the weekend after, is Garforth Beer Festival. They are selling tickets, if there are still some available. I'm not too sure if I've seen it sold out or not, but I think there's still some available, and you can purchase tickets at Central Fisheries on Main Street or at Hilton's Chip Shop by the Crusader. And then we have G-Fest. And I've only just bought my tickets because we didn't know if we were going to come. I know, horror, gas. But we've bought them for the 19th of July. You can get them at online, and then you get confirmation email, and then you take that to the front of the gate, and they then give you your wristbands. I think there's only one specific ticket that you can get online, but the rest you can get at St Gemma's on the High Street. And for a family ticket, if children under 17, so that's 4 tickets, it's 50 quid, and it all goes to amazing cause. Well done to Andy and the team again for putting it on for us. Trending on the High Street, resilience and evolvement. Evolving high streets. They have seen an uptake in footfall by 1.3% in the first quarter of 2025. So that's not necessarily just Garforth High Street, that is high streets as a whole. So, for example, the City Centre High Street, which is really, really great, because high streets are sort of reinventing themselves, which is what I said needed to happen in 2020. And they reinvent themselves because they're sort of trying to get community engagements by not just being a shop with things to sell, but inviting you in for a reason, inviting you in for an experience, inviting you in to do stuff, inviting you into the high street for things that are going on. So it is evolving, and that's obviously at this present moment working. So it'll be interesting to see where the next quarter goes, and hopefully it's still starting to go up. And it's like, for me, the main deal's always been about sort of a growing movement. How can we sort of show you what's going on? And we're starting to do new things now, just that we found that are really helpful to you. I hope you noticed the other day about all the wonderful members, female members, that are growing in Garforth. And we've got more. I mean, I put a few out that are our members, but there's lots of female businesses on there, whether they are a co-founder of a business or they are sole trader as a female. There's plenty, probably more, that I just not put them up because they're not my members, but there's loads out there, loads of females just running for the cause. And it's brilliant to see. So I'm just trying to, with the main deal, because that also evolves, it's just trying to show you what's so good locally, so you don't have to go that much further to buy what you need, because we know that time is precious. And we also know that local businesses need to survive. So if you put them two together, it gives you a bit of ease to buy something locally. It tells you what's local, even if you lived here for 7,400 years. You might not know about it. Now you do. So it's just sort of helping and guiding you, not influencing you. We're not influencers. We're a helpful service that goes, got here. It's really great. Actually, did you not know about this? Did you not know about that? Do you know that's coming? Do you know that activity is going on? Do you know that that's actually beneficial for you? Do you know actually if you go local, it's actually beneficial not for the economy, just for the economy, but for the environment. So we're there. We're a movement. We're trying to shift and change. I did put in a before May holidays. I did put in a funding application for 20 grand for the high street, because I would like to see usable art on our high street, something that engages people into what's going on, something where, for example, I've always wanted these big tulips as seats, and you fold one of the leaves down, you can sit on it. And then that encourages other things to come, because if there's something that's pretty to look at but also usable, it sort of brings a different dimension to the high street, and then people want to come and have a look at that. And then if you create the buzz, more stuff what you want comes along. It's all very relative. Anywho, have a beautiful day. It's meant to be okay at the weekend again, but I'm not cleaning kitchens. I'm done. Might see you tonight at Garforth.